you gon' do when you show up on the scene with a two drew on you and your friend and play a little 2-on-2? If you do half of what I do, you'll be hitting the deck. I gotta get some respect. I'ma make it hard for another sucker to flex. Show him this ain't the squad for a sucker to test. Pimp, my too large and we way too fresh. Work well with and quick to check a lane like a game of chess. You wanna be better, bring your best. Cause we'll be standing in your front yard yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the hot girls yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front to back gate yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the front yard yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the hot girls yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front to back gate yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Oh!
Next to the beautiful San Francisco Bay, 40 miles from where Candlestick Park once stood. We're at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California. Today, it's an exciting battle of NFC teams between the Atlanta Falcons and the San Francisco 49ers.
Set to kick off.
Ball teed up, Austin Seibert out for the kick. And we're off from Levi's Stadium. This will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. So after their first offensive snap, we'll have a break in the action. One of the linemen in need of some attention from the trainers. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Penix working from the gun. Complete. It's Bijan Robinson. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
1st and 10 now from 46. Robinson on the inside give. This is tough running this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. And the rookie from Florida in on that stop.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Staying with Robinson. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They got 2 yards there, and that leaves them with 3rd down and 5.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Mooney will go in motion left. Penix on 3rd down. Pass complete to Robinson. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then. And the running back still doing it to this day.
They go play action. Here's Penix. Buying some time left. Going deep here for the end zone. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. And the 49ers take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
That's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Pretty throw here to start. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Went for that big shot. They wanted to get that highlight the first time they touched the football.
Now, this group likes to be aggressive, and early incompletion's not going to deter them. Sharpshooters, they don't stop shooting threes because of one brick, and they won't stop pushing this ball down the field either.
There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker, and that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Got his man. Watkins has it. And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down. 7 yards on that pickup. And that means it'll be 1st down, San Francisco. I know it's early, Brock, but that felt kind of big. A lot of momentum generated from that turnover was about to disappear if they didn't convert.
Yeah, there actually is some pressure on this opening series to score. I know pressure's a privilege, but that turnover gave them some early momentum, but it won't just disappear if they'll fail to score. It will actually head to that other sidelines.
Here's a give inside to James. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Couple defenders there, and they're going to intercept it. And the Falcons take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
Well, the positive out of back-to-back picks for these two teams is that is reassuring for this defense. Thrown into a sudden change environment, able to come through, pick their guys up, and get that football right back through their offense.
We've set it down from 37. 1st and 10, around to Robinson. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Okay, ready?
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Let's go. Panther 60. Panther 60. Panther. No.
Penix here from the gun. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Now, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. But I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there can be more interceptions.
Forced out to his right. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
The Falcons getting ready for the punt. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
49ers to the line. 1st and 10. Running with James. Pickup of 8 on the run. And that sets up 2nd and 2.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Now run, James. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Here's the give on 3rd and short. And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Get set. Run around set.
Here's James running right. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks.
Purdy has it knocked out. The Falcons bring it in, and they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
Well, you can just see the QB scanning, can't you? He's moving, he's looking downfield, but everything covered up on the back end. That 2nd and 3rd level defenders did their job, and what did it do? Well, free that pass rush up to strip the ball away from the QB.
Penix now on 1st down. This one's caught. Oh, and he's not going to score, but they're just a yard away now as this sets up 1st and goal.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. From the shotgun, Penix. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons parlay the turnover into a lead. Now the PAT try coming up. Got a good play at the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Falcons will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. And he'll decide to pass on the return here and take the touchback instead. Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10. Purdy looking to throw. To his back it goes, Jordan James. And this one doesn't go far.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Still has some space inside the 35. And this is all the way to the 13-yard line. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that gives the 49ers the first. That's 1 quarter down in our Christmas Eve contest. 7-0 is our score. Back to Levi's Stadium right after this. Time to get the second quarter going. The 49ers set up inside the red zone. First and 10 now. Here's Purdy. Complete out to the right side. And he's tackled for a short gain.
I'll say this, Kate. This quarterback's got some courage right there. He throws it into double coverage, and he's got a guy there in coverage who's already picked him off, and he don't care. Kind of like that gunslinging attitude, but you better be careful the next time around.
Get set. Yellow.
To the air again. Purdy. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass. Well, he already has himself one interception in his game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, can sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two, two becomes three, and on and on.
Outside. 18. Watch out.
On third down, Purdy. And he brings it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers start to fight back with their first points of this game. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Bronk. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air.
And that's no good. I don't know if the snap and hold were clean, and he is not able to knock it through. Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. Falcons getting ready. Here comes first and 10. Now Penix off the play action. Completed to his running back. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, and this time it was out of the backfield with a running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
On second down, Robinson. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. Gain 15 there, and that is good enough for an Atlanta first down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
First down, and they go right back to it. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He skids down inside the 35-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's a Falcon first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Going to the ground again on first. And no repeat success of that last run as he only is able to get back to the line on this play.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Pass is caught. That's Darnell Mooney. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
You know, quarterbacks aren't always the one dishing out punishment, but when they take it and they deliver a frozen rope, when they deliver a ball right on target just like that, and the respect factor grows 100-fold with your teammates.
Third and just 2 to go. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Escapes the defender. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a first and goal.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Breaking the huddle, here's first and goal. Firing quickly is Penix, complete. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
So from the 3, here's second and goal. Penix. On the move, headed right. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Falcons grow the lead to 7. Michael Penix Jr. the touchdown.
Kate, we know you can do it in different ways in today's NFL at quarterback. Some with their brains and their processing, that anticipation and accuracy. Some could do it with their improv skills to create a play when everything breaks down. And he just put on a show.
The Falcons will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Penix is going to throw for it. And the pass is the right call on the 2-point try, but we've got laundry on the field, so let's listen. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. They'll try the extra point one more time. And he's no good. The point after off the mark. And you gotta wonder, Brock, if that extra distance might have led to that miss. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. Chooses to bring this one out. And he dodged the tackle. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him.
At their own 19-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Get set. Up.
From the gun is Purdy. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Now second and 10.
Jeez, with each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative this quarterback stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Back to the air on second. Purdy has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
Get set. Yellow. 18. Yellow. Yellow. Up.
Third and short. Here's Purdy. Has a man downfield. This is Robinson. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first. Double coverage, a deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
It's going to be second and 3 when we return from our 2-minute warning. More football from Levi's Stadium in just a moment. Second and 3 now.
Yellow. Get set. 18. Watch out. Up.
Again, it's Brock Purdy. He's got Ayuk downfield. And he he's going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers earn the chance to tie it before halftime. It's a Brandon Ayuk touchdown. And this one, thankfully, not off the mark. He gets it to go. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Return starts from the goal line. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he's sent out of bounds after an 8-yard pickup, so they've got 2nd and 2.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Here's Penix. Chased out to his right. Oh, he was on the move, and so was the defense, and they take him down. And they come through the sack to bring around 3rd down.
Pretty even match in this first half, and you're just kind of waiting. Right? You just kind of try to get a feel for which defense is going to come to life. And when you get that sack, that can go a long way to infusing some energy on that side of the ball.
And the run will not work. He is soft at the line. This is going to be 4th and short.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
And a sure-handed play there in the rain. He brings in the fair catch without a problem.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. Running this with James. Shoots away from one. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Yellow.
Pretty throwing here on 1st. Hits his running back. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
It is so hard for these defenses. I don't envy them at all. Try to monitor where these running backs are. Chipping, are they delaying their route? He's such an underrated part of their overall passing game.
We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Here we go, boys. Yellow.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. That's cut at the 4. He has the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers get some late points and the lead. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said,
And that's no good. His 2nd missed extra point of the day. It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flight. He's going to return it from a yard or 2 deep. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. Penix on 1st down. Short pass brought in. And he will get to that 30-yard line before they stop him. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be a at second. First and 10 now from the 30. San Francisco calls it second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. So first and 10 now from the 30. Penix working from the gun. Has some daylight through the 40. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. The Falcons take a timeout to their final one. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Throwing now on first down. Penix. Flush down now to his left. He tucks it and takes off. And he's going to be across midfield close to the 45 before going out.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Penix here from the gun. 49ers close it in, and down he goes. And the sack forces a now tougher third down. Looking to throw. Escapes out to the left. Going deep down the left sideline. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the 49ers are stopped on that return. So that interception is going to be the final play of this opening half. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. First and 10 coming up.
Get set, get set. 18!
And now with James. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that means it'll be first down, San Francisco.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now it's Purdy. He rolls to his right. Into the hands of Pickett. And they're going to keep moving forward, brought down inside the opposing 30. He picks up 28 on the play. And that gives the 49ers the first.
That's such a good example, Kate. You don't have to be an elite runner to be a good thrower of the football on the run. The same fundamentals, the attention to detail to be a good pocket passer, they show up on the run as well. That's excellent job getting completion.
And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got second and 11. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. That's Pickens with a catch outright. He's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone.
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
This has been a trend, yet another interception. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. 30 at the 20. And he brings it back with a pick six and the Atlanta touchdown.
Gosh, I love that play on so many levels, Kate. Making the interception, already a terrific effort by everybody involved. But to put the cherry on top, to take it all the way back to the house, it required extra effort from everybody to make it the job done.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10.
Get set. Get set. Watch out. Yellow.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. And no look in. That throw falls to the ground.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered Kate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Yellow.
Purdy looking to throw. It is caught left side. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still 3rd down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
Get set.
Purdy will sneak it. And they're going to down by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs. Offense to the line fast. Carry here for James. Wow, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
46-yard line.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Yellow. Outside. Yellow. Runner outside.
Trying to throw this from the gun. This is pulled in by James. And a bit of deja vu as they stop him at the line once again.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
He makes the catch. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains. And for somebody who's been kicked off like he has, Brock, you got to admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
They're going to throw out of the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
It's been an 8-play drive, and on play number 9, now 9 is what they need on 3rd down. The play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call is going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. Well, that delay game certainly doesn't help things. It's third and even longer now.
Get set, get set. 18. Yellow. Yellow.
Third and long for him here. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on third down than they did on second. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And they've taken back the lead.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Austin Seibert set to
It's
kick
all
off.
lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flying. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. And this drive will start inside the 25. And following the play, we've got a break in the action as the trainers head out. They had a man hurt on the play, and hopefully this doesn't affect his availability for the playoffs. Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's Robinson to start the drive. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the second level and beyond.
What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. On 1st down, here's Penix. Buying some time right. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Penix to throw again on 2nd. Into the hands of Elijah Moore. And he's going to be across midfield close to the 45 before going out.
It's a gain of 9 yards. And this is 3rd down.
So the call stands even after the challenge, and now they're down to just one timeout.
Here we go.
3rd down give to Robinson. What a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. He's going to lose some yardage. 4th down coming up.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
So out now comes the punter. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And he drives this one into the pouring rain. Nice punt here. He'll get under this fair catch at the 9.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
'49ers to the line. 1st and 10. Play action now. Purdy. Jump off caught by his back. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Well, after that play, training staff is headed out. That's one of their top guys who's shaken up. And they're going to need him back for the upcoming postseason. Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4. From the gun is Purdy. Completed to his running back. And he stopped cold at the spot. He paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Yellow. Yellow.
First down throw by Purdy. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Yellow. Yellow. 18. Watch out. Yellow.
To the air again. Purdy. That's him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down right at the 35. Give him 13 on that play. And that means it'll be first down San Francisco. All set to go now from the 35.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Sticking to the air here. It's Purdy. Screen play here for James. It's a small gain up to the 38. Drew Sanders that time on the stop.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
We're off to the 4th quarter here on Christmas Eve. It's 49ers football, and we'll see if they can close things out for a win. Second down now, 7 to go.
Get set. Yellow. 18. Watch out. Yellow.
Again, it's Brock Purdy. He's got Ayuk downfield. And he is finally sent out of bounds, but not until he gets it all the way down to the red zone. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. They run, it's James. And all he can get is 1 yard, ran that right into the defensive front.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
At the 16-yard line.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Purdy a quick throw, complete. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
18. Watch out.
This is James. Not able to make a push for that goal line. He's hit for a loss back at the 3.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
They're just going to let the clock run out and take this delay. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. Getting in their own way, Brock, as they'll line this up 5 yards further back for 2nd and goal. Now Purdy. Gets it to him on the screen. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. There's a give straight up the middle. And ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up 4th down.
Well, these are the moments that I just live for up in the booth, man. What are you going to do as a play caller? You're going to go for it now? You're going to try to slam it in? Well, if so, you better get a whole lot more movement than he did right there.
All right, get that popcorn ready. It's 4th and goal late.
Get set. 18, watch out. Start.
We give left side to James. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The 49ers push this to an 8-point game. And he has made this a habit this season. That's his 10th rushing touchdown so far. It's no good. A needed extra point is off the mark. They certainly missed a chance there to make this a 2-score ball game. It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flight. From his own end zone, here we go. And not a bad place for them to start. Up past the 30-yard line. First and 10 from the 32. Penix working from the gun. Cut down the field. It's Pitts. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off with that gain. Offense up to the line fast.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Penix on first down. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
Hey, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Second and 10. Penix to throw. It's his running back. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Moving quickly, trying to get set. He'll throw it. Short pass brought in. And they are on him short of that first down. They responded quickly to that throw. That brings up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Desperation time here. Gets this one to London. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Working inside the red zone. Buys time, rolling right. And they will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons down by only 2 in the 4th. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
The Falcons.
It's Penix yet again. And he gets into the end zone. This one all tied up here in the 4th quarter. But we all knew extra point was doing nobody any good there. Got to go for 2 in the tie. They do. They get it. And just like that, we're all squared up here in the second half.
Squared up, brand new ball game, even Steven. Who is Steven? Do you know who Steven is?
Good question. No, go ahead. Go ahead, though. You take it.
I don't know who Steven is, and I don't really care because it's a whole new game with both teams totally alive.
Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. San Francisco to the line. It's first and 10. This one goes off right tackle. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops. He picked up close to 4. Halfway there on first down. That brings up second and 5.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Shotgun snap for Purdy.
This will be cut by Watkins. And he has them a first down, which they will tackle on the other side of this 2-minute warning.
Get set, get set. 화이팅! 화이팅 잘해!
This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And it's barely anything on that run, and we've reached the 2-minute warning. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Second and 7.
Yellow. Yellow. 화이팅! Watch out! Stop!
Here he is to throw. Oh my goodness, it's intercepted! Clark Phillips with the pick.
Just how many times do these games at this level, Kate, come down to plays like this? In the end, you don't want to be the team making the mistakes. You want to be the one capitalizing on them. Now this offense has got a chance to do so.
Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Robinson. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Ball in left side. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Now the Falcons trying to get everyone up and set here. Here he is to throw. Oh my goodness, it's intercepted! Picked by Marquise Siegel. And the 49ers take over with a chance to win this game.
You know what? With yet another interception, you know what it might be time to do, Kate?
Take over
just run the
10.
Run
at
it.
the 44-yard line.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Yellow. Get set, get set. Yellow. 화이팅! Yellow. Yellow. Up.
He'll look to throw it. Dumps it off to his running back. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. The 49ers will call their 3rd and final timeout.
And 12.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Outside. Up.
Setting up to pass. Lasers this one deep down the middle. Caught in the goal line. And they're going to do it, Brock. They break the tie in the final minute. It's a touchdown. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minutes.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
That one right down the middle. And the 49ers break that tie and now lead by 7.
Falcons 28.
It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flying. And he'll take a knee in the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Shotgun snap. They get to Robinson. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops him. He picked up close to 4. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Back to throw.
Nick Martin picks it off. And this one may be out of reach now because the defense comes through with 6. You get a pick 6. You get a pick 6. These defenses, Brock, wow, they have competed. And again, he whiffs on the point after. Oh, baby, the yips have hit in full force here. That is his 4th missed extra point of this game. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Chooses to bring this one out. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Fresh off the pick, here's Penix. Big strike here to Moore. And they're going to touch him down as they wind up with a nice gain on that play, and they got a new set of downs, too. The timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ball game.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40. On first down, here's Penix. Trying to push deep downfield. And that final effort is going to hit the ground incomplete. But no reason not to throw it long there, as this game is over. So the 49ers take the win here in front of the faithful in Santa Clara. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb, going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happens over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. And this offense certainly was today.
So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the 49ers, as we'll see you next time from Santa Clara.